Hello, HSHMC Mountain Bike Club. So first I'd like to welcome you guys to the club. I really appreciate and encourage your participation because this club is only as strong as you guys make it. So what I'd like to do, you'll see we're on our Weebly page here. I want us all to create a Weebly. You can log in with Facebook. I'd recommend if you have a Google account, log in with your Google account. It says here you need a Google Plus account, so you need to make sure that you've set that up. Go ahead and put your login in, put your password in, and we're going to go ahead and log in. Once we log in, you'll see that there are a few pages here, and actually it's asking me to name something. I'm going to get rid of this. It's asking me, it asked me to name a site, but I just disregarded that. So it says My Sites. You can see I have HSHMC MTB, mountain bike. I can add a site. This is a site that I added just to kind of experiment with a little bit. So what I want you to do when you go in there, I want you to go ahead and add site. Once you go ahead and add your site, it's going to say, well, what do you want? Do you want a website? Do you want a blog? Do you want a store? You can choose full website if you want, but we're really going to keep a blog. You can put a blog page on your website, but I would say just doing a standard blog would be perfect and nice and simple. So we're going to click on blog. You can choose the style you want. I'm going to click on the closest one so we can just get started. So I clicked on my blog. Once we go in here, I believe it's going to ask me to title or name my blog. So you can pick a title. It's actually going to end up in the top here, kind of the, what you would search for or what your website's called. So I'm going to call this one. I'm just going to call this Beam Bike Blog. So it says it's available. It shows me right there. I scroll down, and if it lets me, sorry, my computer's acting a little crazy. Maybe I'll just hit enter and it'll work. There we go. So now I have my site. You can see my site is here. It has a blog, it has an about me, it has a contact. If you look over to our left here, there's these gray boxes. The awesome thing about Weebly is you really just click and drag and you set things up. So I'm going to create a title first. I'm going to put and actually, I'm sorry, when you're in a blog, we can't create a title yet because first we have to go down here and say new post. I always forget about that. So we clicked on new post, and there we go. I don't even need to drag title because it says, hey, what do you want your title to be? So I'm going to just say so my first bike blog. You all can name it whatever you want, but by the end of this, once you have your Weebly set up, you're going to go in and you're going to create a blog. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to have a text box. So we're going to drag a text box over here. You can see that blue line. I'm going to drop it. And then it says click here to edit text. I'm going to click, and I'm going to start editing text. The first part that I'd like you all to talk about is about yourself, a little bit about you, a little about biking. You can get personal, you can keep it light, whatever you want. Something about you, why you're joining the club, something about that. Next, I want a current experience with biking. So I want to know, what's your experience with biking? Do you already have a mountain bike? Do you have a road bike? Are you using a bike just to commute around town with friends? Do you use it to get to and from school, to and from your job? Are you recreationally using your bike and getting a long ride in with some friends on the weekend? So yeah, give us some insight into how you're using your bike. Next, I would like to know what your goals are with the club. What are your goals with this team? What do you want to learn? What do you want to do? Is your current ride only, you've ridden a 2-mile ride with some friends? Would you like to one day do a 10-mile ride? Would you like one day to own a road bike and do a century, a huge 100-mile road bike ride? That'd be a great goal. And then the fourth and final part for your blog that I want you to do is a video. And I would like you to embed it. And the way you do that, you're going to come over here and you see where it says embed code. I'm going to drag and drop right below where I said embed video, and it's going to ask me click to set custom HTML. I'm going to click. It's going to give me these boxes. I'm going to then go to my other tab. If I have a site open, you can see I already searched beginner mountain bike. I came up with a techniques part 1, and what I'm going to do to embed this, so there are a couple ways you can share it. I'm going to go down to share, click share. I can share with the link, or I can share with embed. I'm going to click embed, and I'm going to get the embed code. I'm going to copy, and I'm going to go back to my Weebly, and I'm going to go ahead and edit custom HTML. I'm going to click on it, and sorry, I don't want that there, so I'm just going to delete it with my cursor. And then I'm going to double click again, and I'm going to paste. And then I can just should be able to just click outside the box, and there we go. You can see I just embedded a video onto my page, meaning that I can view it within the page, which is awesome. So now your first blog is set up. You're going to have a title, you're going to have an about me, you're going to have a current experience with biking, you're going to have some goals, and you're going to have a video. Choose any video, something that pertains to cycling, something that connects to you personally, anything you want to share with the group and just people in general. Okay, so I am going to try and go back to, oh, I don't want to discard, I want to save. So I saved my post. We haven't published it yet, which is fine. Eventually you're going to go ahead and click publish after you go ahead and finish your blog post. So if you're not finished, just save it. But if you are finished, make sure you hit publish so that we all can view it. I'm going to go back to my sites, and really I'm going to just click on this HSHMC mountain bike site. I'm sorry, it's asking me what type of website is that. That is going to be an educational website, and the category is going to be I'm a teacher, and I'm going to just click good to go, submit, and we're set. So HSHMC mountain bike, I'm just going to show you guys an overview. Really we'll develop this more as a group as we go, but we have so this will be a site about our club. We're going to have a home. We're going to have an about us. We're going to come up with that as a club, as a team, what we want our about us to look like. And here's where we're going to have student blogs. We're going to have links to each and every individual blog site that you guys represent. So people can get to know you as riders, as high school students, as community members. And then support our program. We'll get a little bit more into that. That is going to be you all actually developing your own fundraising program to support your program. So I'll check in with you guys next time. Go ahead and get started on that blog, and have a great day.